So, welcome everybody back to a brand new video. So, today we're going to be talking about you reading books, right? Now, I have not been in this space for too long, but what I know is some of these things, right? So, yeah, let's get started with the video. You should read books because it will be building a good habit in the long run since reading is a consistent because the reading is a consistent kind of thing, right? So you gotta be consistent with it. You gotta read every day. Let's say you got 50 pages a day, right? You do something like that, right? It's possible, and yeah, that's how you get it, right? So it's a good habit, and it shall bring good habits into it, right? That's how I started doing YouTube. I was kind of in reading into reading books, and then once I did that, I kind of elevated it, so it helps me actually do videos because I remember. Number two is most of it is just a knowledge, right? You're gonna be learning quite a lot from just learn from reading, just basically. You could just go self improvement. There's a lot of books on that. I'll recommend some at the end of this video, so yeah, stick around to see those. But yeah, self improvement, mindset kind of books, and then we got business. You could also be thinking about some marketing stuff. I found some books about marketing. So the third is mindset, right? Which is, let's say, like the 40 laws of power. That's a mindset kind of thing. And four is just self improvement. So like gym, stuff like that, basically. So there's quite different types of books, and you learn a lot of different things from them, right? There's a lot more. You can just go fiction, anything, but I would like to say that probably self improvement, those kinds of base books are definitely gonna help you the most if you're into this kind of stuff. But if you're here just to just get build some good habits and that's all, well, you read anything, right? It all depends on you. And yeah, I myself read rather like Rich Dad Poor Dad, 48 Laws of Power, those kind of books. But it all depends on the person. So yeah, that is point two. So one of the things it also does is it exercises your brain in a way where you actually, let's say you're reading a fiction book, right? You're imagining all these things that are happening, right? Because there's no basically pictures, right? Let's say there's no pictures on the book. You're imagining everything how it's happening, what is going on in your brain needs to comprehend that, right? So it's getting words and turning them into pictures in your brain. So when you put those things together, it's a pretty amazing thing, right? Because it exercises your brain in a way where you're trying to be as creative as you can. So you like the story, right? That's how I at least look at it, right? So you're basically just quite a lot just imagining everything. So you're exercising your brain and just not just exercising, just because of imagining, but because of there's some new words, right? So you're upgrading your vocabulary skills at that thing, right? So you know more stuff, right? There's more words, and everything. It helps you with the every day-to-day basis, right? When you know more words. Now there's some kind of improves a lot of different skills, right? So um, there's a type of vocabulary skills. There's a lot more words you get to, just to know. And then we got imagining. So you're probably more as a creative person. Depends on what you're reading, I guess. But yeah, so problem solving is one of them, right? When I used to read, what is it? There was one kind of book, right, which had some problems in it, like every day-to-day basis, and I'm trying to solve them in my head, how I will solve them, and then as I'm reading the book, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how it happened. Well, in my head, it turned out, this and this way, but you get better at problem solving since you're trying to think all the ways that code go wrong or good, or how would you solve it, right? And then mostly just inspires you, right? So it kind of inspires you in a way where you want to do this and that. Imagine you're reading a book about fiction, right? And it inspires you to actually probably actually do an actual book, on your story. Or were you reading about sports book, let's say, this just a specific book, and it's around sports, right? Then it's probably going to inspire you to do some kind of sports that are in the book because you're interested in it, of course. And then we got some self-improvement, you're into that that's how I started, self-improving, just because I got into these kind of books, right? And here I am on YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna help you quite a lot. And one of the things that is good, it's kind of like meditation, but you actually have something different to think of. You have an actual thing you're reading, right? And there's no blue light, so your eyes are pretty safe. If you're just reading, of course, a book in broad daylight, which is the best kind of way, right, to read it. If I have a light on, well, it's a bit annoying, but it will, it will be on. So that's why you should actually read a book. That's in my opinion, of course. Some of your opinion. But yeah, if you enjoy this video, like the video, of course, subscribe for new daily content, and comment down below any suggestions, problems, or just anything in general that you got with the video. If there's something wrong, or if you like the video, just comment down below. And stay tuned for more content.